All right, what's going on, guys? It's been a while since I've done anything on, well, anything really, but yeah, I found this on one of the forums that I'm on, so I thought, yeah, I ended up posting it to my Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. There's been like no news or anything on this game, Tiebreak, the official game of the ATP and WTA for more than 6 months. It's probably even longer than that, to be honest. There's really been no news on this apart from when it was somewhat announced. But don't know if that, whatever that was, just popped up. Casper Sky. Anyway, but yeah, so early access available on PC. So assuming that's, well, it can only be Steam. Doesn't say Epic Game Store or I don't know if Origin is still running or not, but yeah. So early access 11th of January, so 10 days from now. I can't find anything on Steam yet, so I assume it won't appear until the day of. But yeah, I'm very cautious on this one because most of the games release in a pretty early access state to begin with anyway. So I'm really not expecting a whole a whole lot from this. And Big Ant's track record in the past 12 months alone is really not very good. They released two games last year, AFL 23, which it didn't even release on Xbox at all until I think September, October, and the game initially released I think in March or April. I can't remember, or might have been in May actually. But yeah, there was a long wait for Xbox users, and it was a complete disaster of a launch. Then Cricket 24 released September October last year, and it was basically it was broken, and a lot of people were like, "This just looks like Cricket 22. It just looked like a copy and paste," which most people will know. Big Ant has a bit of a history for. They don't like they did that with AO Tennis, and then AO Tennis 2. It was basically a copy and paste from where they left off with AO Tennis going into AO Tennis 2, and then they also seemingly part way developed Tennis World Tour 2, and that was again a pretty poor game. So yeah, I'm this is it's really hard to read into how this is going to go. I'll probably cop it just because, I mean, I'd love to be proven wrong and say, oh, this is, if this turns out to be a great game, then absolutely brilliant. But given the fact that it's going to be early access, I don't know for how long. Yeah, they're obviously struggling. I assume they're struggling financially to get this game out, so they're now needing the help of the general public. And anyone who's played the AO tennis games, Tennis World Tour games, is going to be very, very cautious on this. I don't know if the academy is going to be included in early access because I think that's going to be that, that who what players they have and character creation and all that sort of stuff is probably going to be key to if this early access actually does well or does poorly. For me, gameplay is going to be key. If gameplay is somewhat decent, then I don't know, maybe it'll go well. But the thing that worries me the most about this one is the price point. No, no clue on what it's going to cost yet at the moment. As an example, Cricket 24 on Steam, so this is in Australian dollars, is 79.99, so $80 Australian. I won't be surprised if this, as an early access, releases for $80 Australian. It will not surprise me at all, because let's face it, most of their games typically release in a early access state anyway, and they have a full price tag on them, and it's just ridiculous. But I guess we'll see in about 10 days' time how much it will cost. I hope to God that it's not a full price game. In all honesty, I don't see it being any cheaper than $50 Australian. I sense that it's going to be high, like that or higher. If it's under that, I will be absolutely shocked. But I suppose we'll see in just under 2 weeks' time and go from there. Regardless, I'll cop it and give my thoughts on it as I've done for the past couple of games. But I'm very cautious on this one, as should everyone else should be as well.